Good morning, Krusty Crew. Hello. I can feel myself getting sick. Today is Saturday at like noon. Thursday evening, I started feeling the tickle in the throat. And I went, oh no. And then my neck and my back started hurting.
What about your pussy and your crack?
And then I was like, oh, maybe the fact that I've been sniffly all day isn't because it's cold. All yesterday, I bulked up on meds. And today I'm trying to stay on top of it. I'm gargling salt water like nobody's business. I hate being sick. But since I'm just on day 2 of feeling sick, I'm gonna try and get as much done today as possible and then turn this into like a cozy reading vlog despite being sick. We'll see how well that works out. I might just want to lay horizontally and rot instead of read. Get ready with me to get my life together, and while I'm still able to talk and I can breathe a little bit, I want to read a couple books and we'll see if I can do that in this vlog. But first, I'm gonna get ready for the day. This is the current state of my rot. I don't even want to show this. This is embarrassing. The cats knocked over my trash can last night, so all my COVID tests are all over the ground. My medicine is all over my bedside table. But Gordo's being very cute. Hello. These two don't care if I live or die. But you care. Yes, good boy. I just came in here to get ready, and this is also the state of my bathroom. I'm not going to show the underwear that's on the ground, but they're there. I think the rest of the apartment is decent, but we could do a tidy, and I need to wash these clothes. I'm having a moment where it does not matter. I feel so ugly, and I wanted to change into something I could do like a wide shot so you could see me cleaning my house. I feel like these pants are so unflattering. Like what's going on here? What is that? And now I'm self-conscious, but I'm sick. So who cares what I look like? Me, I'm gonna go change. This is the debilitating thing about being a YouTuber. I'm all for the romanticize your life, but everything now has to be so cozy looking. And I guarantee a reason why, even though I think I'm funny and I like my content, I guarantee the reason I'm not growing is because I don't fit into like the cozy YouTuber aesthetic, or like the cozy book talker, the cozy book reader. And I don't have my Stanley out, and my apartment's messy, and I'm fat and I have frizzy hair. So that might be why it's hitting close to home that I'm upset. Sorry, I love how this was gonna be like a cozy fun reading vlog and I'm sitting here ranting about the current state of booktube. Anyway, is this better? This is much better than what I was trying to do earlier. Whatever, final answer. Time to clean all this. Vaselining my nose because there's nothing I hate worse than when you have to blow your nose all day and then your nose gets raw by day 2. I have a stack of clothes to put away, which means we get to chat a little bit. Is that a stain on this shirt? Of course it is. I am the worst about getting oil stains on stuff, and people have told me before how to get them off, and I never remember how. I think I need to soak these in like dish soap and water. I have a whole pile of clothes that need to be stain treated. Oh, one thing I was gonna mention earlier is thank fucking goodness I voted early, because I would not have wanted to go stand in line sick. And I'm oscillating between being hopeful and not being hopeful. I think because I was so confident in 2016 that Hillary was gonna win, absolutely shattered me. Excuse the pun, when I just vividly remember standing in front of the TV at like 2 a.m. alone in my college dorm, bawling as they announced it, and just the chants of men going, USA, USA, was so unreal to me, and I still remember that feeling, and I can still hear that in my head. If it was not obvious, I voted for Kamala Harris. quite frankly, the fact that I'm having to vote him out for a third time, it is so baffling to me that he still has so many supporters. It's like sometimes I'm so ashamed of being from the US, because how is it this close of a race? That's what kills me. That being said, I did also start my Zoloft. With that, my doctor recommended 10 minutes of walking per day, which shit, I should probably do that too. One thing that I like doing is walking to the little free libraries around me, but then I feel weird going for a 45-minute walk while I'm holding a book. But then I don't want to bring like a backpack or a tote bag, so I don't know what the solution for that is. I wonder if I can get one of those like crossbody. Here's me becoming a trendy girl again, like, you know, the Lululemon crossbodies. I would not pay whatever those costed, but it's like $100. I just need like a book-shaped bag where I'm not holding it over my shoulder. I've been watching a lot of TikToks recently. This is a transition. I've been watching a lot of TikToks recently, and I've been enjoying like the empties trend. Remember in like 2015 how that was a beauty guru thing of all the products that I finished? It's now re-emerging on TikTok, and I watched this girl say she's trying to get through all her Sephora samples and stuff, and so she was talking about what she's been using and showing her empty packets and whether or not she would rebuy them. I'm kind of in that headspace with books right now. I'm like, I have to use up what I have. I love the new movement. It's not new, but you know, the rising TikTok movement, anti-overconsumption or something, where you just show the things that you've been using for 5 years instead of buying a new product every time a new one comes out. Like me with my Hydro Flask, it's kind of now a point of pride that I've kept this for so long. It also has been dropped so many times that it doesn't stand up correctly on a surface, so I bought one of these silicone boots for it, and it still wobbles like hell. I don't know, I like that people are validating that we all just use old stuff, even though it makes me mad when something I've been using for so long finally gives out. For instance, I have a grocery cart that I use to bring things up to my apartment because I live up a lot of stairs, and that recently the handle broke off. Bitch, I brought out the duct tape. I said, I'm not paying another $60 for one of these. You're gonna get the old loop-de-doo around the handle and call it good to go. And it's wobbly, but it works. Okay, I've chattered on enough now. I'll let you go. Hi, I'm sweaty. I did not record me sweeping and vacuuming, but I did that. But I have a question, because I'm debating if I need to throw this away or not. I repotted all my plants because they were like dying and unhappy, so I like fully refreshed the soil, watered them down, and I was like, I'll just leave them out here for some sunlight for like a couple hours. And I left them for like 2 days. My Monstera is giving up. So she is very unhappy. I'm so upset because I bought the rod to make it stand upright because it was like all leaning over, but then I left it outside and the leaves turned black. Like obviously this is dead, but what do I do? Do I take off the black pieces and it will regrow? Is the whole thing dead because the stem is charred? I'm trying to be a good plant mom and I killed it. Is this salvageable? I'm just gonna keep watering it until I post this and y'all can let me know. Okay, I have to go take out my trash. I might do a loop around the block for my 10-minute walk. I'm gonna take a little breather because I deserve it. One treat that I got for myself when I was in Wisconsin is we went to a little farm stand and they had like 6 Honeycrisp apples left and I wanted 2 of them. And when I went to the front, I didn't know it was cash only, so I told her, oh, never mind. And she said I should just take it anyway and pass on the favor. That is very good, but tastes even better because the sweet old woman who gave it to me. It's finally time to read. I have the ASMR on. I have my reading notebook so I can actually be attentive. Did I even introduce my book for this vlog? I'm reading And Then There Were None. The writing style is for people who are smarter than me, so I was struggling with it, and also there's so many characters I need to keep them straight, so I'm gonna take notes. I'm hoping to read this all in one sitting. I kind of also want to watch a movie tonight. We'll see, but it feels nice being in a clean place. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. I don't know how long I've been reading. I'm just about page 50. I think I really needed to start over and like read everything again. The notes I've been making were super helpful. I just needed to keep clear who's who at the beginning because there's so many details about each person and so much subtle foreshadowing. I just got to the part where it sets the tone for why everyone is going to the island. Drama! But I don't know, maybe I need to give things like this more of a shot because I'm kind of like, what's gonna happen next? I feel bad leaving Sharpie. He's so cuddly and snuggly right now, but I kind of want to get in the bath. After that, if my throat's still hurting, I have a snow cone machine for a reason, so I will be doing that. Okay, besties, the bath was kind of a flop because I got distracted on my phone, but I made a snow cone because my throat hurts. I'm gonna get comfy on the couch and continue reading. I'm on page 117, so like halfway through, but my nose is getting really clogged, so I'm super distracted by not being able to breathe. The book is still good. The whole plot of this book is that these characters go to a remote island and start dying one by one. I might have to relocate to bed soon because I do not feel good. Good morning. My mouth is so red because I already had a snow cone for breakfast because my throat was hurting. My boss suggested I take a sick day today, and I have a lot of sick days left for the year, so I thought, why not? Which means I have a whole other day to relax in bed and recuperate. Yesterday, I was really not locked in. I actually was on a live stream for Sarah and her patrons. If you don't know Sarah without an H, we've been besties for like a decade, and I adore her, and she's so supportive, and so she wanted me and Shelby to just chat for a couple hours, and so we talked for like 3 hours, and then afterward in the waiting room back when we weren't live, we just chatted for another 3 hours. So that was the majority of my day. I wasn't really reading, I was just catching up with friends and shooting the shit. Sarah has always wanted me to do a Patreon, but I'm so scared of not delivering and it not being worth the money. I'm brainstorming it. This is me pitching it. Would anyone even care about a Patreon? I have ideas flowing for what I could do. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't want to talk about here. My journaling videos that I've privated. Weight loss content is hard to talk about because I don't want unsolicited advice from the entire internet. And I don't know, just little extra goodies. So let me know if anyone's interested. This all being said, I want to finish this book right now. I only have like 40 pages left. I was really locked in for the first third of this, but there's not really any turns and twists. It's just everyone thinking about each other. I don't know, I don't hate it, and obviously it's just so short. I stopped in the middle of a chapter last night. I guess I just got so fed up. There's only 4 people left, so let's see how that goes. It's 11 o'clock. Just finished my book. Hey, what the fuck? See, because the thing about this book is that it's 10 people trapped in a house on a deserted island. So it's like one of the 10 people had to have done the murders, or there's a person hiding there that they can't find. In the entire book, they're always like searching the island, and there's no place this person could be hiding. We checked everywhere. And I was never fully convinced of that. I'm like, someone can always like tear up a floorboard and hide somewhere. It's really trying to lead you toward one of the people in this house did it. And I always thought, like, no, someone's probably just hiding somewhere. So the actual solution to it, I was like, okay. The person who did it, I thought was one of the most boring characters. I don't know, I think this is a good premise. It didn't reveal it in an interesting way either, because everything happened and then there was an epilogue about the police being like, how did this happen? The second epilogue is like, the confession from the killer. I get why this was all the rage back in the day. I mean, it was fine. It was fun. I'm probably gonna give it like 3.5 stars. I'm just happy that I can tell my mom that I read this. I embarked to a new genre. But I've been crusty dusty laying in bed all day. I really need to get up and brush my teeth and get ready. So I'm gonna do a little bit of self-care before I'm reading another book. Gordo is so handsome. Does anyone else have the problem that they want to make their bed every day, but how do I make the bed when I have friends already on the bed? Gordo, do you want to show everyone your tricks? Can I get a high five? Good boy! Gordo, can you spin? Good spin! Good boy! Handsome! Can you give me a high five? High five! Good boy! Good high five! I'm gonna be horribly backlit if I sit here, but this is my favorite reading spot, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Now that I've done some chores and taken care of myself, even though I'm sweating from exerting myself, I can tell that I'm sick because I like can't breathe and everything takes a lot of energy. I need to decide my next read. I still want to keep up with the spooky theme. I got so many comments on my last video about Marked. People were like, oh my god, my school was obsessed with that and it does not age well. It's gonna be such an interesting read for you. Consider me fascinated. I'm kind of in the mood for some trash. I just want something that'll distract me and it'll be quick and easy. So I think I'm gonna give this one a shot. It's Marked by PC Cast. The only thing I know about it is that it came about during the Twilight era. So it's vampires and high school drama. It's just about a 16-year-old who has to go to a vampire school to learn how to be a vampire. So I told myself I'd update at the end of this chapter, and of course this chapter ended by her going, oh no, it would be just my luck to get a raging case of diarrhea. I'm having an interesting time with this. So all that to say, I got to page 79. We are at the part where she gets chosen. So the way the vampire system in this universe works is that there's vampires and there's humans. The vampires are not a secret to the humans. You get chosen by the vampires based on like hormones when you're a teenager or something, and then they come to you and they mark your forehead with like a moon, and then you have to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the House of Night is, the headquarters of the vampire establishment. And then there you go through training. The school system is its own unique setting where all the classes are at night, and it's very atmospheric and dark and sconces and literally the opposite of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm starting to enjoy it now that we're there. It is very 2000s cheesy, which is what I was hoping for. So the main character's tone is totally like, Oh my god, my mom needs to wear more lip gloss and my stepdad sucks. Everything is so over dramatic and so sassy. The main character reads like a mean girl because she has so many opinions on people and she's just like not having a good time in life. There have been 2 R slurs. There is so much slut shaming. There's a scene in this already where she like walks up on a couple like about to do oral sex, like a girl giving a guy a blowjob in a hallway, and I was like, at your age of 16? And it like talked about blowjobs. She was like, oh my god, oral sex is all the rage, but it's gross. It's just so funny to see the attitudes that kids had back then. But you can totally tell that this is a teenager written by an adult because it's just so hyperbolic. The one thing I was really not expecting about this is that this main character is the granddaughter of a Cherokee Native American woman, which makes sense with the Oklahoma setting. But I need to seriously research if these authors are Native American, because if not, using that as a plot point to put together Native Americans and vampires is kind of a stretch. So we'll see. So far it's already set up. There's a hot guy. There's a really mean girl who runs the school, Sharpay style. The main character is like special and different. I won't tell you how, but like everyone's already giving her extra attention. I'm almost a third of the way in. I'm gonna try and read this all today. It is honestly so entertaining. It's like watching a bad movie. I can 100% understand why my commenters have been like, ooh, that's not gonna age well. Also, 2 more things. The vampire lore in this reminds me of Skyrim, where there's like the goddesses that they have a temple for and you do like homage to them. But then also, even though it is like cheesy and the main character's tone is very dramatic, the writing style of it is still really pretty, and when she describes the setting, I'm like locked in. So if this book were bad, I'd probably DNF it, but I'm genuinely kind of enjoying it. I don't want to know what that says about me. I put Gordo up here, now he's tall, but I got fucking distracted again! Because it's daylight savings, or the end of daylight savings, I don't know. It's only like 8:30 and it feels like 11 p.m. I still feel like I can get a lot done in my book. I just have to lock in and I'm not locked in. But the place that I was gonna read my book is in bed, and Miss Princess is on my pillow, so you can stay there, it's okay. Hi, Handsome! What? He hates being held, but he's purring. Don't you want to be held so bad because you love it and you love me? No. I don't know what number of snow cone we're on today, but my throat hurts again, so this one's pina colada flavored. I finished my book. It's alright. Honestly, I read the whole first half in one sitting because it was just so addicting. Once she gets to the vampire school, which by the way, I still can't get over the fact that she, out of all the places in the entire world for there to be a vampire boarding school, Oklahoma is the center of that. And not only that, but the classes required for vampires aren't just like vampire history, it's also Spanish and theater and horseback riding and fencing. Like none of that was relevant at all. But after she gets to the school, there's really no plot other than like she meets her friends, they go out to eat, they do a weird ritual. And a lot of the vampire stuff in this is ritualistic, where they're doing like pentagrams with like earth, water, fire, and magic, and they're summoning things, and the mean girl is also bad, but there's also like zombie vampires. So much was thrown at you, and the actual drama of the end of this book like solves none of it. So obviously you can tell this is gonna be like a 20-book series to figure out everything. This chewed off a lot, and I don't think it quite followed through, but it's a book written in 2007. I had very low expectations, which is why it's not like a total 1 or 2 star. I thought it was fun. I definitely see why people said this does not age well. I agree. I probably wouldn't recommend it, but I did enjoy it. Even though I was kind of bored during the second half, and it felt a little bit like witchy, even though it is a vampire book, because it's a lot of summoning and tributes to goddesses and things like that. Yeah, it was alright. It's pretty good. It's done. Which also means this vlog is over, because we've been talking now for like 3 days. Hope you enjoyed my sick day vlog. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is still a little bit rough, even though I'm feeling better. So tomorrow will be another work from home day. It's also election day, so this might be the last time you hear from me in several months. We'll see. Thank you for joining me today. Bye.